Hey guys, it's Albethium back with another boss guide for Nioh 3, and it's going to be a boss that is just so deceptively simple and easy. Believe me, it's just a weird looking boss, and you know how this goes. Before I even think about asking you to click that like or subscribe button for me, please allow me a chance to earn that from you. With that being said, let's get in on this. And the boss fight itself. So, this is a big and slow boss, so standing behind him is always going to be very safe, unless, he uses that fire attack. Now, you are gonna be knowing that the fire attack is coming when he raises his right arm and there's going to be little sparks of fire on it. Then you know it's time to move away. But if it is indeed going to be the lightning, you can actually just commit to attacking him, because if you stand close to him while the lightning is hitting, you are going to be completely safe. Now, the loadout is going to be all of the poison and jutsu, and we're going to be combining that with the Shadow Stitch. The Shadow Stitch is going to be incredibly useful in this specific boss fight. So, we're gonna be making great effect of that. So, when it comes to the grab attack, it is heavily telegraphed, so much so that I wish this boss was doing just that in the entire boss fight, but wishful thinking. It is very easy to dodge, even with a mist, or just dodge to the side and to behind him. You are always going to be, safe. Anytime you have your ninjutsu charged up, it doesn't really make much sense to be hitting him with your weapons. Instead, drop down one or maybe even two of these poison traps and then just watch that poison build up. If you are missing just a little bit in the poison meter, use the shuriken to just get him over the line, and then after that, keep using the shuriken to keep that poison, damage happening. And the Yokai Realm version. So when he is transitioning between these things, you are gonna be knocked back, but it doesn't do much damage. Once he is, still transitioning and you are up on your feet, he is still open to, very much damage. So either refill your ninjutsu or just drop the poison traps along his feet to get that sweet poison on him, and then just repeat what we were doing in the first phase. Now this guy in this phase he looks vastly different from how he usually looks, and that may be confusing. The thing is, he is still extremely simple. If you do end up very much close to him like this, going through his legs is always going to be a pretty safe option, but going behind the boss is always going to be the safest. So dodging behind him or using the mist is always going to be the best bet. Now, don't forget the Shadow Stitch. It is just incredible, especially against some sort of attacks that you don't know how to deal with, but also to refill all of your ninjutsu and just use the opportunity to do more damage on him. I say again, he just looks weird, but he is actually much simpler, and you might fall into the trap of thinking, you know what if I lose right now? What if he kills me? This is the most progress I ever made. It doesn't really matter. Not only are you going to be overshooting your progress, you are gonna finish the boss. Don't fall into that trap, because that psychologically is gonna get you killed and you are gonna be repeating. If you do repeat, who cares? Who do you have to impress? Guys, this is Albethium. Hopefully this helps you. Just remember, use these ninjutsu traps to great effect and you are gonna be victorious. Bye-bye.